Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and I have to be honest with you guys. I was kind of rooting that the Phillies would win last night so that there wouldn't be another episode of The Masked Singer tonight. I know you're probably yelling at your TV like, why would you say that? Why would you do that? Come on, Joey, don't you want another episode? I do, but I'm a Phillies guy. And I didn't want to work on a Sunday. So it was really upsetting that the Phillies lost last night, though it was a good series, and I have to admit that the Astros outplayed us. I mean, ultimately, we made some bad decisions on our end, especially in the sixth. I can't believe it, but it is what it is. But tonight is Sunday, November 6th, and it means it's time for an episode of The Masked Singer. I know it's weird to have an episode on a Sunday, but it's a special episode. It is 90s night, which is why I'm dressed like this. I have nothing really from the 90s except for my baseball hat. This is literally my hat from when I was in middle school. I mean, it even has like all the original like tags on it. I probably actually should be like not wearing this because it's so original. Even has the green underneath it. But I figured the vest and all that kind of works out. Before we get started on tonight's episode, make sure you subscribe, you turn in notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So yeah, now that the World Series is over, let's talk about what is happening tonight, which is only episode 6. It's weird that we're in November and we're only on episode 6. Usually this would be episode 8. So it's kind of like, wow, man, we're behind. We are kind of behind. And yes, for those asking, next Wednesday will be episode number 7. So we're getting 2 episodes within X amount of time. It's kind of weird, but we're going to deal with it. But tonight's episode, which was supposed to air 2 weeks ago, got pushed back. Anyway, let's go over what it's going to be. Behind me on the board, we have the Lambs returning. They're facing off with the Milkshake and the Walrus. And I love the Walrus's costume. I love the whole rain outfit. It's goofy. It's fun. A lot of people believe it's going to be a 90s person under this mask. I've heard everyone from Kenan Thompson to, we'll save that for the actual episode tonight because it is 90s night. You know, everyone's dressed up. And we're going to have 2 90s stars on the show. We're having Lance Bass, which, if I have to tell you which group he came from, then you obviously don't watch The Masked Singer. And then we have Danielle Fishel, which was from Boy Meets World. And that was probably one of my favorite shows growing up. Tonight's going to be a good episode because we're even having a special musical guest come on, which you'll see in the preview video, which I'm going to play for you right now. Check it out.
Fox tonight on a special night. It's an all-new Masked Singer with a fly 90s night party.
This is how we do it.
And a new costume
He is the heart, the crowd.
has everyone tripping.
This could be Mario Lopez. Scott Wolf.
John Stamos.
Ken Jeong.
Oh, yeah, man, that was my jam. Seriously. And for those asking, the crazy, goofy outfits they're wearing are things that, yes, we did actually wear. I used to have outfits like that. It was the oversized shirts. Like, I used to have polos that were larges, and I'm like an extra small. So you would like swim in these outfits. The big shoes, the crazy pants. Cargo pants were really in back then. There's a lot of crazy things that we did in the 90s. But it was a different time. It's funny because you don't realize how weird the fashion was at that time. You thought it was the coolest thing ever. I remember, like, even going into the early thousands, you were wearing 2 polos, and both collars were popped. And then you wore sunglasses with that. It was weird. It was a weird time. In the 90s, we used to have the frosted tips. If anyone remembers that, it's where the tip literally of your hair here would be frosted. That was goofy and fun. Looking back now, I think we all regret it, but I don't think we were as bad as the 80s. So just going to put that out there. We were bad, but not that bad. Anyway, back to tonight's episode with the Milkshake and the Walrus coming in for the first time. We don't have too many clues, though we do have a performance for the Milkshake, which we'll go over in a second. When it comes to the Milkshake, we got a X-ray clue at the beginning of the season, and for them it was whipped cream. Whipped cream. So far, these X-ray clues have been absolutely amazing. So I'm assuming that means something extremely important on the show. Then for those who are part of the mask first, they gave us another clue, which is a bullseye on a dartboard. A lot of people are pointing out this to be potentially 50 Cent, though I don't really see much into that. But it is what it is. We do have a little performance. I know YouTube's probably going to hit me with some copyright. So if it's not here when I play it, then you'll know why. But check out the video.
Welcome to the 214. It's invented something to say, and I'm sipping on a lemonade.
Now, when it comes to the walrus, we have like one clue, which was the X-ray clue, which was a fish, which I thought was funny because, you know, it's a walrus and he eats fish. And everyone says that his costume actually plays off of who he is in real life. And so hopefully that helps us out. We're all guessing that it's a 90s star since the TV star were TV stars on that episode. Kind of see what's going on here. So we're assuming this is someone that was really big in the 90s. Could be someone from Boy Meets World, from Nickelodeon, from Disney Channel. We don't know. We'll find out later on. Maybe it's someone from all that. Oh my God, I'm going really ham with this stuff. The 90s stuff. Oh, Hey Arnold, the original SpongeBob. We had Rugrats. Oh my God, my childhood was so much fun. Now, we did get some kind of sneak preview clues yesterday on Twitter and on Instagram, and they were tap shoes, hocus pocus, walnuts, and orange juice. I know, kind of a clue in itself. Also, everyone's saying that the milkshake, himself being a milkshake, is a clue. So maybe that's going to help you figure out who's under the mask of that character. When it comes to the lambs, I revealed the lambs now 2 weeks ago. Well, because we had to miss an episode. So 2 weeks ago, I revealed the lambs to you guys. You can go ahead and check out that reveal video by clicking the description below. And I also revealed who's under the mask of a reigning champ right now, the harp. So you can check out both of those videos that I have in the description below. And who do I think is going home? Well, when I'm done with the clues to the lambs, we're going to talk about that. Now, when it comes to the lambs, remember, we only had one episode. I know it felt like it was a month ago because it was like October, 15th or something like that? So this is what we had for clues. They said, do you really think we're going to miss out on Muppet Night? Not a chance. Miss Piggy's been our style icon since we were little. We practically grew up with her and each other. Yeah, we've been Beverly Hill besties from day one. So they know each other from Hollywood. We've been quite the group and love playing pretend. Little did we know our game of make-believe would turn into a massive career on stage and on screen. We've traveled the world, grazed billboards, grazed countless red carpets. Not many people can say they lived out their childhood dreams side by side with their besties, but we can. Visual clues was famous jeans, or jeans that said famous on them, which means that their parents were famous. We saw golfing, Venice, and California. We saw diamond ring extra clues that they worked with Paul McCartney. The preseason clues was a stage with a brick backdrop. X-ray clues was a milk bottle, and then the mask first clue was a beach ball. Now we do have pitch correct audio for them, so I'm gonna play a little bit of that, and it's kind of weird because there's 3 of them, so I have to play a little bit longer of a clip, but take a listen.
Did you really think we were gonna miss out on Muppet Night? Not a chance. Miss Piggy's been our style icon since we were little.
Did you really think we were gonna miss out on Muppet Night? Not a chance. Miss Piggy's been our style icon since we were little. We practically grew up with her. And each other. Yeah, we've been Beverly Hills besties from day one. We were quite the troupe and loved playing pretend.
So now you're probably wondering, Joey, who do you think is moving on to the next round? And to be honest with you, oh my gosh. Remember, this is the last one of Group B. So whoever wins here will be moving over to the finale, or the semifinals. And who do I think that's going to be? I think it's going to be the Lambs. You see, they've been pushing that milkshake a lot, and I don't think that normally means they're not moving on. And the Walrus is kind of being a little bit quiet. So it seems like to me those two are going. Seems like the Walrus is going because it's a 90s star, because they even tease that it's a 90s star. It makes sense to reveal them tonight. And when it comes to the milkshake, I don't see any other backgrounds that would indicate that they're on for another episode. While the Lambs, I have found the third. So my guess is that the Lambs will continue on to hang out with the Harp in the semifinals. But let me know in the comment section. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know below. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey, and as a reminder, we have the pre-show Masked Singer live stream for episode 6 at 7 p.m. tonight. So join me tonight. Anyway, I'm Joey. See you later. Bye.